Welcome to CharityVillage Connects. I'm your host, Mary Barrell. In this episode of CharityVillage Connects,
Money talks. Money talks.
There is a large section of our sector that is loud, has the means to be loud, the means to reach the right people within governments and in other influential areas to advance their own needs.
It's a very broad pyramid, if you will, of hierarchy. In terms of revenue or assets, something like 90% of it goes to 6% of the organizations.
So if we look at funding, about 0.5% of all granting went to Indigenous organizations or Indigenous group. 0.5%, and the Indigenous peoples represent about 4.5% of the population.
One can definitely do a better job than we're doing right now, where you have a very small number of people who have a lot of resources, a lot of power, a lot of connections, basically representing the charity sector.
I think the conversation needs to be, are we more concerned with the preservation of our organizations and assets? Or are we more concerned with addressing the issues of the moment in the right way at the right time?
they say money talks. Is this true for the nonprofit sector, where only a small number of large charities receive a large majority of the funding? In this episode of CharityVillage Connects, we investigate the consequences of having a relatively small number of well-funded charities receiving the lion's share of the funding, and how they continue to dominate public discourse, maintain political sway, and influence policy decisions governing the sector. We'll explore what impact this inequitable funding and power dynamic has on the sector, what problems it causes, and what we can do about it.
To learn more about the services provided by Charity Village, listen to Charity Village Connects wherever you find your favorite podcasts, and visit charityvillage.com.